Good evening, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark skinned activist, Rashida Strober. I am the reason that anybody speaks on anything related to dark skin discrimination, aka colorism, aka darkism on social media. I started dark skin activism in 1998, and it came from my own experience being dark skinned and female, and I expanded it and it has gone on to include the social media sphere. I brought the first colorism slash darkism channel to YouTube. Also coined or created the very word darkism to provide a framework of understanding for what dark skinned people experience, because colorism didn't go far enough to make that explanation. Um, you guys got to excuse my voice. I've been talking a lot. I just did a live discussion on a person named Game Changers channel, and I had to take a break because I had to attend to my child and get some stuff done. But I'm back because I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the issues that came up. But real quick, as you guys can see on my screen here, on June 26th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys can tune in to my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. And it is a wonderful play that gives you the real deal on what it's like to be dark skinned and female. I wrote this play in 2006 and have been performing it for years. And whether or not the coronavirus is still in effect in terms of these quarantines, it doesn't matter, because this play is online. So you can watch it from anywhere in the world. And you do not have to come out to a venue. You can watch from the comfort of your own home. And so, even if this coronavirus, which I hope it passes and everybody's okay. But if it doesn't, you can watch A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge right from where you're at right now, because it's online. So my website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com. That's where you'll get your tickets, and you'll go there. And as you can see, you scroll down a little and you click that buy now button, and you can purchase your online ticket. Now, if you're in Atlanta, where it will be filmed, you can come on out, provided there's no restrictions. It's going to be filmed at the White Label, located at 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M, as in Mary. And the time, once again, is 7:30 p.m. And it's June 26th, Friday. And right after, I'm going to have one of my classic darkism talks. So you guys can come out and join me either online, or you can join me in Atlanta. And I got other shows in the works that I am currently working on right now. So I'm going to continue to produce A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, the play, and other creative works I got going on. I'm the first artist, author, performer to focus my work only on dark skin. No one's ever done what I've done before. So y'all going to be getting a treat on June 26th when you watch the live performance of A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, whether it be online or in person. Yeah, I'm always learning new things. I love his name is on the tip of my tongue. Dr. Neely Fuller, he says, I'm still learning. And I can relate to that, because I'm always learning new things in this walk with dark skin activism, which is the first platform in history to ever forge the eradication of darkism and colorism. And the interview, I don't know if I want to call it an interview or discussion, whatever you want to call it, debate, whatever, that I had tonight. I'm always learning. It's not, I wouldn't even say necessarily learning in this case, because it's something that I've always known intrinsically. I've known this coming up as a dark-skinned female. That is the title of this live tonight. Black men make dark-skinned women work harder than light-skinned and mixed women. Let me say that again. Black men make dark-skinned women work harder. And I'm listening to Game Changer, and this man, he's very slick. He's very slick and sly, but I see right through the contradictions. I see right through the slickness, And it's the same old, same old. It's one of the reasons why I started dark skin activism, because Black men have always made dark skinned women work harder. So he harps on this concept of competition. And, I had to get off from with him because I only was going to give him an hour because I got, my other responsibilities and my child and whatnot, and I had to get her squared away. But after I got all that finished, I wanted to come back on here and talk to you guys because he overtalked me a lot. And that's what a lot of these men tend to do to dark-skinned women. They'll overtalk you and they won't let you speak. And, you can't get out what you got to say. And then they'll turn around. The irony is they'll call you aggressive, all these darkest tendencies that they have. But they won't do that to light-skinned women or white women or mixed race women. They're always nicer and calmer and sweeter and understanding and kinder and more loving and gentler to light skin, mixed race, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, any woman that's not dark skinned. They are always more nicer and calmer to them. And that happens to me a lot. I get accused because of my voice tonation, and I'm not going to change my voice for nobody. If you don't like my voice, fuck you and your whole family. I don't give a fuck about what you like or not. I don't care. But I'm just calling out the contradictions. I get accused of being manly because of my voice tonation. I do a lot of talking, and my voice is kind of deeper sometimes because I talk a lot. And and I've always been treated like shit on YouTube by Black people. I'm not saying that they could come in my face and treat me like shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's how people do, because they don't have no respect for me as a dark-skinned Black woman. Okay. And this is a sentiment that is, even before that was YouTube, it's always, whenever I'm gonna talk about myself as a dark-skinned woman, you come out and you speak about what you go through, there's always a rebuttal. But this person is going through this. But what about the poor light-skinned woman? And that's what he did. It's a lot of deflection going on, and it's a lot of loud talking. I remember years ago when I went on Tommy Sotomayor. See, I'm not new to this. I went on Tommy Sotomayor back in 2014. What game changer? What you're doing is not new. I keep telling them this. It's not new. It's it's just a regurgitation. But anyway, and the same thing, the over talking. And to Tommy Sotomayor's credit, he grew a little bit the last time we was talking to each other, which I think was about a month ago. He grew a little bit, but I noticed that they all have a tendency to over talk you. They won't listen to you. Okay, they will do their best to browbeat you voice wise. And all it is a tactic to get you to shut up and get you to stop talking, or to get you to agree with them, like Hog Mall does. Hog Mall, they want the Hog Malls. Hog Mall. If you're a Hog Mall, you won't have a problem with these individuals. You'll be used as a flunky. So Hog Mall is acceptable to them. That type of dark-skinned woman that will kowtow and bow down and bend over and be, the bodyguard of a light-skinned woman. But if you are a light-skinned, or if you are a dark-skinned woman like myself, and I started this whole thing, they will do everything in their power. They will do everything in their power to continue to keep you in your oppression. And that's what they're doing. They want to see you oppressed. They want to see you down. They don't want to hear about what you've been through, because they're all guilty. They're all guilty. Understand me very clearly, dark-skinned women. I want y'all to understand this. These men are guilty. And what they're really angry about is that I, as the dark-skinned activist, have given life to this darkism situation. And I've created a platform, and other dark-skinned women, though they've ripped me off and copied me, the fact remains that I've given them life to speak about their dark-skin experiences. And they can't stand this because they're exposed. They have been exposed. the dirty, filthy, low down, nasty secret of how dark-skinned women are treated in the Black community has been exposed. And they will do everything in their power to cover it up. They'll call you aggressive. They'll call you a man. They'll use turkey wing and turkey neck hog mogs to co-sign them and come behind them and lick up their shit, because that's what you are, hog mog. You're just a shit licker. You're licking up their shit. And I despise the hog mogs, as y'all can tell. They're just lap dogs is what they are. Nothing more than lap dogs. Just a little lap dog, you know. And it all goes back to the fact that, you know, these Black men make dark-skinned women work harder. And because I am unwilling to work harder than a light-skinned woman, they're angry. They want to tell me that, you know, you have to compete. You want to compete because it's really the dark skin. Make no mistake, y'all need to understand this. They really don't like your dark skin. So they come up with every excuse, and now this competition thing, that's the new excuse for darkism. Because notice, they weren't saying any of this regarding Black women competing when the dark-skinned activists wasn't speaking out. They weren't saying these things. It is only a reaction to dark-skinned activism. It is only a reaction to the fight against dark-skinned female oppression. And they want to do anything to keep you in your oppression. So this is what they do. They will do anything rather than admit that I am a darkist. I don't like dark-skinned women. And see, I could respect you if you just came out and said, you know what, I don't like dark-skinned women. And if you don't like it, then so be it. I respect people like that. But to create new hurdles, new problems, to cover up their crimes against dark-skinned Black women, like competition, that's a new hurdle. That's a new law. You know, sort of like in racism. I remember a time when people was getting locked up for weed. It was getting locked up for weed. But then when weed became legalized, you know, now what? Now you got to create something else. You see what I'm saying? When people complained and they said, you know what, people lobbied and said, make weed legal and da 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 da, and the government gave in and it became legal. You know, now they have to create new crimes to replace that one. Or like, for example, with slavery. When slavery was over, I believe it was called Parchment Farm was created. Prisons came about really because of slavery, because slavery had ended. You understand? They came about because slavery had ended and they needed a new way to imprison or enslave Black people. So it's the same thing with dark-skinned women. Dark-skinned activism is here to free dark-skinned women. So now they've got to create another hurdle that's really darkism, and they call it competition. They call it competition. It's just like just going back to the racism thing. Like the drug laws don't apply equally across the race spectrum. You'll find white people going to rehab and not doing prison time. But you'll find Black people doing a lot of prison time for the same crimes. So the light-skinned women and the mixed race women, they've never been chastised for being overweight or, you know, not being ladylike or not keeping their hair up or not cleaning the house. But now all of a sudden that dark-skinned women are fighting against darkism. You motherfuckers, you low down, dirty son of a bitch motherfuckers, because that's what I think you are. You create new hurdles called competition. You're fucking low down. You're the lowest of the fucking low. In fact, you're scum. In fact, you are the fucking scum of the fucking earth. You are the lowest of the low. Yes. It's low what they're doing to dark-skinned women. It's low. They're low down. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of them can't be trusted. A lot of them can't be trusted. That's why, like I told him, I said that his dark-skinned girlfriend that he claimed he got is a damn fool. Because ain't no way in hell I would ever deal with a man that makes a song that places light-skinned women on a pedestal, and I'm a dark-skinned woman that's dating him. Ain't no way in hell. You got to be a complete and utter fool. A complete and utter fool. Understand me clearly. A complete and utter fool. Let us be clear. I had to take a quick commercial break there, but yeah, and it's really sad that these men disdain dark-skinned women so much. These men actually have disdain for you because they're angry that you're speaking out against your oppression. You know that a person don't mean you know well when they get mad at you for speaking out against being oppressed. Does that make sense? These men are actually angry about this. They don't want you to talk about being an oppressed dark-skinned woman. And this, I've been fighting against this for years. It's not just these men. You know, I've had dark-skinned women for years who would tell me to basically shut up because they were embarrassed and they didn't want me to expose what goes on in the Black community towards dark-skinned women. So they would tell me to shut up. And them same dark-skinned women, they turn around and now they talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober do it. You ain't been talking about no light skin song, because that light skin song is a reaction. It is a reaction to dark skin activism. That's all it is. It's a reaction to say, let me, somebody in the water trying to get out and they about to drown. You got somebody there pushing their head down. That's what that light skin song is. It's trying to push my head down in that water. I'm trying to get out the water. I'm trying to keep from drowning, but you want me to drown, so you pushing me down. That's what they're doing. Because they don't want you to be free, dark-skinned women. They don't want you to be free. They want you to continue to be at the bottom. They want you to continue to be oppressed, and that's why they keep creating new hurdles. And this hurdle is called competition. Okay? This is what they want. They never told light-skinned women that they had to compete. Show me where these men, prior to dark skin activism coming on the scene, and I've been on YouTube a long time, show me where these men have told light-skinned women they had to compete. Show me where these men have told mixed race women they had to compete. Show me some proof of this. I'm waiting. All I hear is crickets. I'm actually looking at the chat. I want to know where on YouTube or otherwise, prior to dark skin activism coming onto the scene, where have Black men told light-skinned mixed-skinned women, they had to compete. You can't show it to me because this competition thing did not come up until dark-skinned activism. It is a reaction to dark-skinned activism, and it is a guise for darkism. It is a guise to say, dark-skinned women, I don't want you. I don't like you. But I can't really say that to you no more because you're fighting against darkism and oppression. So now I gotta cloak this. It's like systemic racism. The racism today is not overt. It's not. I hear people say that about the northern states. They say, oh, it's not overt racism up there. It's covert. It's subtle. It's systemic, but it's subtle. It's not in your face. It ain't no more the KKK. And they ain't doing that no more. So the same thing with dark skin. They're not outwardly saying, calling you names to disparage your dark skin, like Tar Baby and Monkey Mouth and, Blackie and all those names I was called growing up. They ain't doing that no more. They're now telling you, oh, dark skinned women, you got to compete. That's what they're doing. That is the new darkism. I know y'all motherfuckers like to copy me because I come up with innovative shit all the time. Telling dark-skinned women they have to compete. Where previously, before, light-skinned women were never told they had to compete. This is now the new darkism. Understand? This is the new darkism. Understand me clearly. Telling dark-skinned women that we have to compete is the new darkism. And the only thing I could really compare this to is racism. Because the same barriers that are put in place for Black people when we enter the job market, when we enter the education market, those barriers are not there for non-Black people. They're not there. They add new barriers to the game. When we enter the game, that's the same thing for dark-skinned women. They're adding new barriers to the game. And competition is the new barrier. It is the new darkism. So if y'all want to be stupid and fall for it, if y'all want to be stupid and fall for this, like Hog Mog. Hog Mog is a pet dog. Hog Mog is nothing more than a pet chihuahua. Okay? Hog Mog is nothing more than a pet poodle. That's all Hog Mog is. That's it. A lap dog. Lisa Jones, she's a damn massa boss. That's what she is. It is what it is. That's what Hog Mog, Hog Mog plays her position. Hog Mog is so defeated and so mentally screwed up that Hog Mog cannot see what is in front of her. She can't see what they're doing. It's very defeated. It's very defeated. A defeated person. And it's really sad that Hog Mog is the lap dog. Hog Mog is the poodle. Hog Mog is the pet chihuahua of the crew. Hog Mog is the bulldog that protects the light skin. That's her role. It's just that simple, y'all. Okay. And I refuse. Let me tell you, I refuse to play that role. I refuse to bow down and be anybody's lapdog just for acceptance. And that's what it's about. A lot of these dark-skinned women, they want acceptance. They don't want to be picked on. They don't want to be looked at as the antithesis of what these black men are speaking on. They want to be a part of the popular club, and they will do anything, including belittle and degrade themselves for the love of these men that don't care about them. Y'all see the title. And that's what I mean when I say black men make dark-skinned women work harder than light-skinned and mixed women. They're making us work harder to be accepted. And because I won't put in that work like that, I'm the opposite. I'm saying, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna fight against it. They don't like me. And I've always had that problem. I've never been a follower. I'm a leader of my damn self. And people don't like people like me. They say, who the fuck do you think you are? Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist. Well, bitch, I'm a boss bitch. I'm the boss. I'm the fucking boss. I make the rules, not you. And people don't like that. They can't stand, because you can't control me. You cannot control my narrative. You cannot control my narrative. I run the show. I run the motherfucking Rashida show. I run the show, not you. And that is the problem. You can't fool me with this new darkism narrative cloaked in competition. You can't fool me with that, because I know that it only applies to dark-skinned women. And I know that these standards never applied to light-skinned women. The concept of competition never applied to light-skinned women. Never. I asked y'all the question earlier, and y'all couldn't answer me, because I'm right. And I'm not right because I'm motherfucking Rashida Strober, the boss. I'm right because I'm telling the truth. Okay. And by the way, y'all, when I say I'm the boss, I'm talking about I'm the boss of my damn self. I'm not the boss of you. I'm not in the business of controlling human beings. That's not my job, honey. That is not my job. That's not my job. I control Rashida Strober. I'm the boss of my own destiny. And I'm not going to come along and let anyone tell me what it's going to be. You're not going to tell me that I have to compete. No, you don't make the rule for me. I make the rule. And they can't stand that. They can't stand a strong-willed, strong mind, boss mentality like mine. Motherfuckers again, listen, I've had this problem my entire life. My entire life, where motherfuckers think I'm going to bow down to them and bow to their will and kowtow. I don't do that. I don't do that. We don't do that over here. We have our own mind. And my motto that I live by, I don't go around hurting people. I don't go around, being destructive. That's not what I do. But I make my own rules, and I live by my own standards. And other people, you don't define that for me. That is why the false narrative of competition, which is really darkism, cannot control and rule my thinking. Okay, so this is what I'm fighting against. I'm fighting against the mentality that has been going on in the Black community for years, with Black men making dark-skinned women work harder. They want you to catch hell for them. You gotta deal with everything that comes along with their struggles, from some of them going to jail, to some of them not being able to get adequate employment, educational issues, family issues, baby daddy issues. You as a dark-skinned woman, you're expected to put up with all of that and also contribute. But a light-skinned woman, she's going to get the better and best version of that black man, and she ain't going to have to do as much work to get it. She's not. Just like they got that one light-skinned chick that I have learned that they're always protecting. She's always running up onto their panels. They're always protecting her. She's light-skinned. That's what these black men do. They protect light-skinned women, and they make dark-skinned women work harder. And they can come up with all the arguments that they want. They're lying. I ain't got to do much arguing because I know that what I'm saying is the truth. And their actions prove that it is true. If you sit back and watch the thing with me is I've already experienced this in the black community. I've already seen it in the hood. Time to time. Nobody can't tell me. You can't tell me shit. How you gonna tell a bitch something about something they done lived? It's just like me telling a slave that actually lived through slavery. And just because I done went and read a motherfucking book, I'm coming to them trying to tell them about what the fuck they done lived. A bitch can't tell me nothing about these black men because I fucking lived it. You're not gonna fucking tell me. You protect light-skinned women and you make dark-skinned women work harder. And that's some motherfucking facts. Facts. Straight fucking facts. You can go in any hood in America. You understand me? You can go in the schools, the college campuses, even the high schools, and you're going to find what you are going to find in some fashion, form, or shape. You're going to see that black men are protecting light-skinned women, and they are making dark-skinned women work harder for their so-called love. They want you to work for it. They want you to work at the jobs. They want you to provide the nice lifestyle. They want you to do all the cooking. They want you to put the money in the bank account. They want you to do everything. But they will break their neck. They will work 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 jobs for light-skinned women. This is what it is. This is what they don't want to admit. And that is why they keep using this argument of competition. Because they don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to tell the truth that they have been providing for and protecting light-skinned women dang on near exclusively. You'll see a few tokens. I wrote a book called Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. Listen, you will see a few token dark-skinned women that will be provided for and protected by the black man. But the majority will be mixed race, light skin, and white. You see dark-skinned women, they married, whatnot, they're in relationships. The dark-skinned woman is usually putting up the money, or she's usually putting up half. We're always expected to give more and to be more. And tonight, Game Changer proved my point. They proved my point. And I just, I can't get over it because they're so mad that they have been exposed through social media. They're mad that their darkism has been exposed, and they just have to find a way to cover it up. They have to cover up the crime of darkism, because that's the crime. They gotta figure out a way to cover their tracks. They cannot let the world know that they're mistreating dark-skinned women and making us work like a dog while taking care of and protecting light-skinned women. They can't let the world know that. But it's already out there. It's exposed. And tonight just reinforced it and let me know it. And I just want to say to you, dark-skinned woman, you do not have to compete. Do not let them fool you into making you think you have to compete. You're only competing with yourself. And when I say that, because I wrote a book called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet, they tried to say, me being a vegan and all that stuff is me competing. No, bitch. Me being a vegan is not competing. I'm a vegan because I like Rashida Strober. I'm a narcissist that's in love with her damn self. This has nothing to do with a man. A man is a byproduct of this. I take care of myself and I work out and I eat right because I fucking like Rashida Strober. Bitch, I'm in love with Rashida Strober. Bitch, Rashida Strober comes first. I am number one and I love me, and that's why I'm doing it. I don't have to compete with no light skinned white one. I don't give a fuck about that. In my head and in my world, I'm the queen, bitch. I'm the queen of the hill. I compete with nobody. And that's how you're supposed to be. It is not about another female, especially not over no man. Child, please. I don't play that shit. Because I'll tell you like this, I will walk away from a bitch in a minute. And the dudes that I done dealt with, they know it. I will fucking drop you. The concept of cheating, I don't understand. If a bitch call themselves cheating on me, it's truly your loss. Because I will walk and act like you don't motherfucking exist. That's how much of a boss bitch I am. That's how I do it. So all this concept of competing, no bitch. You're going to fucking compete for me. That's how that's going to go. Because I'm going to run the shit. I'm going to run the show. It's the fucking Rashida show. Just like I said before, it's the Rashida Strober show. That's how that's going to go. I compete for no man. And I've lived by that rule my entire fucking life. I don't play that shit. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. And you can call me ugly. You can call me manly. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But one thing about it is a man call himself cheating on me, I walks. I ain't finna argue. I ain't finna fight. I ain't finna do none of that. Bye, bitch. I'm out. And I ain't gonna even say that. I've got to give you no fucking explanation. I'll just leave. So I don't understand this competing concept. We don't do that over here. I only compete with Rashida Strober. And dark-skinned women, you should too. Because the man that's for you, he gonna be there any damn way. It's not about making yourself a better person for a man. You are a fool if you think that that's what the game is about. The game is about making yourself a better person for you. For you. And a good man is a fucking byproduct of that. So they got it all twisted. They got it all twisted up, and they're just angry that this dark-skinned woman will not bow down. My name ain't hog mog, okay? My name ain't pig feet and chitlin. Oh, big fat hog mog pig child. That bitch mouth sounds like it's stuffed with fucking sugar water fucking cornbread. Anyway, that is what I had to say. I got to get out of here. But those of you that want to contribute to my fundraising campaign for my production of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, here's what you could do. I'm going to go ahead and put my links there. You can go to my GoFundMe, my PayPal. I'm going to put my PayPal real quick in the chat box. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And if you want to make a contribution there, please feel free to do so. You can also go to my Cash App, and that's $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. I'm going to put that in the Thank you, Melody Sims, for putting that down. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody's support. I do. And you can go to my GoFundMe. I'm just dropping the links here. Make it easy for you guys. My GoFundMe link, I'm throwing it in there. And make a contribution. Make a contribution, because all of the money that I raise, it goes towards me producing A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge and my other creative works. Right now, I got a show that's going down in Atlanta, and you can also watch it online. So I'm still in fundraising mode for that production. I need to raise money to produce the show, to pay for the venue, to pay for the marketing, to pay for the tech, to pay for the live stream setup and the travel. So it costs money. So make sure you guys go ahead and make a contribution. If you give, $100 or more, that secures your ticket. And again, I know some of you go $100. Well, you know what? People run political fundraisers, $1,000 a plate. So I mean, I'm getting way less than what I deserve. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. But again, in general, dark-skinned women have to work harder. If I was a light-skinned woman, I would probably be at $1 million right now. They don't even want you to get any money when you're dark-skinned. That's why they so mad at Oprah Winfrey, because Oprah Winfrey, she doesn't need to depend on no black man. She got her own money. They really don't like her. They really don't like it when a dark-skinned woman is wealthy, because they know that that dark-skinned woman don't need you, and that her money is going to buffer her from your nasty, filthy, low-down darkism. She doesn't need you. In fact, it'll be the other way around. They'll need her. They'll try to use her for resources. That's what they'll do. But trust and believe that dark-skinned woman has always got to work harder. She always got to put forth more effort. And that's what this whole competition thing that is about, that these guys are speaking on. Okay. You know what, Lisa, that's a very good, I think I will do that. Lisa Jones said, you need to do a live about this hate about Oprah, it's darkism. And I've talked about, I agree with you. I wrote about Oprah Winfrey in my book, Token Dark Girl. And I've talked about Oprah Winfrey a lot, because I do feel that a lot of these men are mad because she's dark skinned and she does not have to kowtow to them because her money. That's why I tell dark skinned women, get your money. That way you'll be less likely to be victimized by darkism. Your money will buffer you. Your money will buffer you. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. And, make sure y'all make a contribution. Make sure y'all attend my live show on June 26th, which is a Friday. You can watch it online. You can purchase your tickets at darkskinactivist.com, because I'm going to really get into it in this play, into the psyche of what it's like to be a dark-skinned Black woman. I had a supporter of mine call me. I met her in 2017. We met for the first time. She came to my show out in Texas, and she was telling me all about one of the characters that she really liked. And it was like, wow, I was like, wow. And I kind of got into how I developed that particular character. And so, it's really a treat. I love performing this show because it really tells you the real deal, true story of what it's like to be dark-skinned and female. And, I've talked enough about it, but, I've got this wonderful play that will educate you and entertain you at the same time. And it's so important, because darkism is something that, even though these guys, Game Changer, he admitted that darkism exists, but they don't care. They don't care. They will still continue to practice darkism. I know. Eat Thrive Live. I'm sorry. You said, I wonder if Oprah was light skinned, if she would get the amount of smoke she gets. I don't think she would. I don't think she would. I think that a lot of people, a lot of these men in the Black community, I think that they're mad because you cannot come for Oprah in the same way you could come for everyday average dark-skinned females, because Oprah's money is what buffers her and protects her from the darkism attacks. She's not worried about it. Why should she? She's sitting pretty, filthy rich, and it just makes me sad, because the average dark-skinned woman does not have the Oprah money. You understand? They don't have Oprah money. They're not buffered from the attacks of darkism. They're affected by it in their everyday life. If a Black man don't want to marry Oprah, Do you think she really cares? She doesn't give a damn. She doesn't give a damn. In fact, she probably have to watch out for the ones that do say they want to marry her, because they probably just want to use her for what she has, use her for her status and her notoriety, because that's usually what happens to dark-skinned women who are wealthy. They get used. People want to use them. So, you know, it's all darkism. It's just really sickening, and it's really sad that dark-skinned women have to work way harder, and we're always expected to do more than light-skinned women. It's always been that way. And while the light-skinned women will get all the credit, they'll be able to take the credit, while the dark-skinned women, just like with the Black Panther Party, that's just another example. The light-skinned women are at the forefront of that movement. Kathleen Cleaver got famous off of it. The other it's another one that's she looks kind of Indianish. I can't remember her name, but she does lectures. Those women got famous off of it. You don't really see the dark-skinned women out there like that, except for maybe Tupac Shakur's mother. And I think that's just because she's Tupac Shakur's mother. The dark-skinned women always get the low end of the stick. We always have to work harder, but we never see the rewards. So I'm happy that you got a rich dark-skinned woman like Oprah. I'm happy that you got rich dark-skinned women like Serena Williams, because we're rare. We always have to work harder for everything that we get. Nothing is given to us. And we can't even complain and be oppressed without men like Game Changer putting light-skinned women up in it. He should really be ashamed of himself, how he sat there, and you know that dark-skinned women are the most oppressed. You agreed to it, and you're still throwing light-skinned women who have been sitting at the top of the hierarchy for years. I'm sickened by it. You know what? I'm so damn pissed off. I'm finna get off this live, because I'm just, these men disgust me. They are just vile human beings, selfish, wicked, vile human beings. Make sure you guys make a donation, and I'll see you at my play June 26th, 7:30 p.m. You can watch it online from anywhere in the world. darkskinactivist.com.